Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be sorting out this headlight on this 2005 Toyota Corolla. So unfortunately some kind soul reversed into this car in a car park, and of course they didn't stop, because that's obviously a nice thing to do, isn't it? Anyway, they didn't stop. Cracked the headlight, you can see the tape there. Dented the bonnet just a little bit. I'm going to try and keep this as low cost as possible. So the bonnet's alright, it still closes okay, it's rusting a bit, so I'm going to sort that out. But this video today is about the light. You can probably see anyway, it's full of water. That's going to be the bit that's going to cause an issue when the MOT comes around. So inside this ball of bubble wrap is a replacement light. It's a second-hand one from a scrapyard, again just to keep the costs low. I know it won't be as nice in terms of the clarity of the perspex on the front as a brand new one, but it was probably about a third of the cost, if less than that. So that's the way we're going to go. The reason I'm unwrapping it then is to see where the bolt holes are. So there's two on the top there, but then there's also this cheeky little one down the side here. So it looks like at the very least the bumper's going to have to come down to get that one out and then fit the new headlight in. So I think what I'm going to do is take the bumper off, and to do that I could do it without jacking the car up, but I'm going to jack the car up, put it on axle stands just to make it a bit easier to get to the bolts under the front here. So let's get started. So these are Phillips, not Posi Drive, and they're tight, probably because they've been in a load of road salt. Rather than using a screwdriver, I'm using a small ratchet with a screwdriver bit in the end. That means I can press down a lot more and stop it camming out and screwing up the, yeah, you see, all rusty, screwing up the thread. That reveals two more clips. And as always, what I was about to say was it's a good job to have, or good idea should I say, to have some spare ones of these, because they always break, especially on a car of this sort of age. Okay, so obviously the car's jacked up now. That allows the wheels to drop in the wheel arches, which gives a bit more space to get to the arch liner, and then behind the arch liner there's the bolt in the corner holding the bumper in place. There's a clip just there where my finger is. And it's probably going to snap. No. Doesn't look in great condition, but didn't snap. There we go. So I've managed to get the bolt out under there. I've noticed that this bumper mounting piece here is cracked, this plastic bumper mounting piece behind there. So that kind of needs replacing as well. Disconnecting the front fog lights. And there we go. This is one of those things where if you're anything like me, you think, oh yeah, I'll be able to do it without taking that off, I'll be able to do it without taking that off. And it's much easier to just get over that, remove the bumper, and then the headlight comes out as easily as that. So there are two clips to undo. The first one is that one, and you press the spring in on that one and then pull it backwards like that. Second one is this one. These are obviously spares that came with the new headlight, so that's in like that when it's in position, and as you pull that red piece out, it forces the plug outwards, so you can undo it like that. So I've got the new headlight here. Before I put it back in, I think I'm going to apply a little bit of grease to the adjusters, the alignment adjusters, and then I'm going to plug it in loosely and make sure it actually works. It came with a full set of bulbs, so I'm just going to make sure everything works before I put it back in, because it'll be easier to change the bulbs with it in my hand like this than it will when it's in position. You see the battery blocks the access a little bit there. bit of plastic that was in the mounting point down here from the old headlight, so get rid of that, otherwise the new one won't go in. That's snapped in place. So if I had time, I'd be changing this piece. The owner needs the car, so we're going to put it back as it is. I've told them that the bumper might pop out slightly because this moves around, so it's not going to be a neat job. We'll come back and replace that at a later date. Sorry if I'm in your way there, I haven't got the alignment quite right, so I was just adjusting it. Okay, that's all in position, everything's tight, everything works. It's got two pieces of plastic on the inside of the bumper that slide into these brackets just here. That's the same bracket that the headlight goes into. Alright, let's put the bumper back on. Not forgetting to plug the front fogs back in before we do. So these bumper bolts aren't in great shape, a lot of them are a bit rusty. Again, ideally I'd replace them with new ones, but unfortunately we don't have time for that. So what I usually do in situations like this is put the bolt that looks the most knackered in the least critical position. I'm greasing these up a bit just to prevent any further corrosion. They're going into plastic, so strictly speaking doesn't need it, but seems like a good idea and all that. Alright, swap over to the 8mm to put the two little ones in around the sides. Much better. broken. Right, the last thing is the wheel arch liner clips, and I think they were 7 rather than 8mm. Yeah, I think they were. I can't find the old. There it is. Alright, so that is how you change the headlight on a 2005 Toyota Corolla. This one's got a little bit of hazing of the polycarbonate at the top here, so I'll probably give that a polish at some point, because the other one is, I've already done polishing of both sides on this car. Obviously I've taken off the one I've nicely polished there because it was broken and replaced it with this one. Taking the bumper off is a bit fiddly, but not too bad. Probably best to have some 7mm and 8mm trim clips to hand. I'm going to need to take this off again to fit that piece there. I mean, it doesn't look too bad at the moment. We'll see what happens after it's been driven a bit, whether the vibration from the road and the engine and everything causes it to pop out again. If it does, we'll fit a new piece of plastic, of the bumper cover mounting plastic under there. Probably be able to get at that without taking the whole bumper off, but not sure. I'll let you know when I've done it. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this, and you can also head over to the website andrewfixes.com. I generally write up fixes that I've done, as well as doing a video from them. Sometimes the write-up has a bit more information in, or it's a bit more comprehensive than the videos. See you next time. Bye.